Hello. Today is the eve of Chinese New Year, so the day before, which is what eve means. Anyway, I am at my parents' house currently because we're gonna have a huge dinner tonight. And my mum has just gone out to get some fish because you have to have fish for Chinese New Year. A lot of the dishes that we're having today, they have some sort of like meaning to them. It's like a play on words in Chinese, which I'll tell you all about that in just a bit. But in terms of things that we have, we've got chicken. My mum has grated some ginger, spring onions. We've got sea urchin. We've got, I don't know what this is called in English, but it's called fat choy. There's something in the oven. I'm not sure what that is, but it's currently noon, but the preparations for food start very, very early. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. I just wanted to say hi because I'm just gonna document my entire Chinese New Year experience here in Sydney. We might go out either today or tomorrow or the day after, just to check out some of the installations and the events that are happening in Sydney for Chinese New Year, but for now. Okay, I'm going to interrupt really quickly and give a very brief timeline of events that occur in the lead up to Lunar New Year. So in the days leading up to the first day of the new year, this is when you do all your cleaning. You clean the house, you try and get a haircut as well, because it's not good to get like a haircut on the first day of the new year. You buy all your new clothes, etc., etc. The night before, so the New Year's Eve, this is when you gather with your family or your friends and you have like a massive feast, which is what we're about to have before I interrupted. And then on the first day of the new year, you also have like a meal with the family. It's typically like the first meal of the new year is typically vegetarian, and there are certain things that you can't do on the first day of this new year. You can't, well, I mean, you can, but it's not good to wash your hair. It's not good to sweep the house or clean anything in the house, because that's kind of like sweeping away all the good luck. And if you wash your hair, that's like washing away the good luck. And I didn't get around to cutting my hair before the new year, so my mom was like, wait until 10 days afterwards and then cut your hair. But yeah, on the first day of the new year, you also have vegetarian food for your first meal of the new year. And then afterwards, the day after, this is when you also have another gathering. It's called Fan. It's like, which directly translates as open year meal, and this is also like a pretty substantial meal with a lot of different types of food, which of course I will show you as well. But that's kind of like the timeline of events. So without further ado, let's jump right back into the video. We are currently at New Year's Eve and we're about to eat a whole bunch of food. So today is meant to be like the huge feast, and we've got a whole lot of different dishes. I don't know how many we have, but each of these dishes have like a meaning to it in terms of the name. It's meant to be like good luck and lucky and whatnot. Let me defer to my mum, who will tell you exactly what each of these dishes mean.
生菜包，即係生菜。
Okay.
食咗咧就會啲錢啊，財源滾滾來。蝦碌滾絲蝦碌就係叫蝦蝦，豬手食咗就還財就手。
海參冬菇咧？
海參冬菇即係
開心啊！開心啊！
開心咯！我諗係呢個真係唔知咩。
之後呢個咧？
呢個係蠔豉發菜，即係發財好市咯。食完之後發達㗎啦。係啊！
哇，咁好啊！
你啊，係啊，你飛咗夠啦。雞呀就龍飛鳳舞。
呢個龍飛鳳舞啊！
食咗之後就好開心，好似雞咁跳舞，生生猛猛啊！生生猛猛，個 entree 有肉有齋嘅 entree 咁嘅意思。
咁之後有埋條魚，
係啦，嗰條魚就年年有餘啦。
Wow! That looks beautiful. Okay, so first up we have the sanchai bao, which is like lettuce leaf that my mum like cleaned and washed, and then she cut around it as well. And we've also got mince inside with spring onions, lap chow. Okay.
The spider one, like what did he want to do? He wanted to be a spider. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. And then there was the slime guy as well. Like he wanted to be slime. I don't know. It is better to be based on your inner design.
So good. Okay, what I'm really excited about,
That flashback.
I don't know if you already know, but I love
Helping that dude.
the fish soy sauce that's like poured over fish, and the way that it tastes when it's on rice. It's like the perfect combination, the perfect marriage of flavors.
No, it doesn't. It decelerates. Yeah.
I don't even really need the fish, but of course I will eat it with the fish. So my mom went to get fish today, and she was like, there were so many lines in Eastwood and Carlingford, and this was the last one that she was able to get. Like this was, I think she was the last person in line who was able to get like live fish. So she was telling me about that story and how proud she was that she was able to secure a big fish for the family. Okay, we've also got prawns. The reason we've got this is because prawns in Cantonese or in Chinese, it's like ha, and ha, it's like laughing. So you usually have prawns because you want people to be like happy. So we've got prawns with vermicelli. This is something that we usually get when we go to Chinese restaurants as well. It's called Fung. It's delicious. It's essentially carbs on carbs when you eat it with rice, but honestly, I don't care. What's juicao in English? Pig.
Janice's hand.
We have the ham hock, which is, oh, this is really good. Your mum did a really good job with the juice. Was it your mum who did it? Yeah. Okay, next up we have bak choy and ho si.
No, one is like. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Because this is quite savory, it's perfect. We also have, it's like an appetizer, it's a cold appetizer. Cucumber with wood ear, it's got some garlic, it's got some chili. Smells very fragrant, and it's perfect for hot weather because it's so nice and refreshing. Okay, next up I do want to try the chicken. The meat is very nice and firm, it's very tender, it's still a little bit juicy, but in combination with that ginger and spring onion oil, it's just perfect. Okay, and in terms of dessert today, we have, of course, the typical dessert that we always have. It is a tongyun. This type of tongyun that my mum has made, it hasn't got any fillings on the inside, but it is in a red bean soup. So we've got two small tongyuns. It's just a little bit because we're all really full from dinner, but I'll let you know how it tastes. It's not too sweet. I do like the tongyuns with like sesame or peanut on the inside. I feel like ones without it, it's just missing something. It's still nice and chewy though, so I do appreciate that. Okay, in terms of food for Chinese New Year's Eve, this is pretty much it, but this is not it for the Chinese New Year vlog. I'm gonna check back in with you tomorrow when we do more celebrations, because tomorrow is gonna be the first day of Chinese New Year. Okay, today is the first day of the new year. I wish you a happy new year. I wish you all the luck, all the prosperity, all the health, all the wealth. I hope you're having a great day. By the time this video comes up, the new year would have already passed, but I'll try to upload it as soon as possible. Today is the first day, so yesterday we had like a massive feast with heaps of different types of food. Today is a little bit more low-key, so we have a vegetarian meal, and we also have some char siu as well. So we've got three different, actually it's all the same, just in 3 different bowls. We've got some tofu, we've got some Chinese mushrooms, we've got some carrots, some cabbage. My mom made some radish cake from scratch. So, 係咪要好多刨㗎？蘿蔔糕有啲咩？
Of course 有蘿蔔啦，有乾瑤柱啦，有冬菇啦，有蝦米啦，有南腸。
Okay, so in terms of the food that we have today, we have the tofu and we also have like Chinese mushrooms. So that's usually what we have on the first day of the Chinese New Year. Typically we have it in the morning, but because most people have work, so we couldn't gather together to have the meal. So we're having it at night, and we also have a side thing of char siu as well. It's very nice. It all goes very well with rice. It reminds me of all the times that I used to go to my grandparents' house on the first day, like in the morning, to have like the first meal, which is like the vegetarian meal. All the radish cake is now done, so I am going to taste test it. We ran out of sriracha sauce, so I'm just gonna have it. Actually, I might try a little bit of the chili sauce that my auntie brought, but that one's like really, really spicy. Hey Morris, I was gonna get that.
The one that's like really, the one that looks really good. What? I'll eat it.
I'll eat it.
It's really good.
Oh, the lachang is really good as well. This is the chili oil that my auntie got. It's got 4 chili things on it, so it's supposed to be quite spicy, but I can actually take it. Maybe it's because I didn't have that much in mind, but this is delicious. Okay, it is still the first day of Chinese New Year. I just left my parents' house for dinner, but I do want to come to Chatswood because I know that there are a few like installations and things to check out for Chinese New Year, which is why I'm here right now. So we're just gonna head to like where all the lights are, and then I'll show you everything that's there. Okay, so this is the light installation that I'm talking about. It looks pretty cool. I think it closes at 11, but then again, I don't think there might be a closing time. This is pretty cool. I think this is a great place to like take photos and whatnot. Too bad I do not have anyone with me to help me take photos. This is called the Prosperity House. It's a light art installation. It is available from the 3rd of February to the 28th of Feb. So by the time this video goes up, I think there'll still be time for you to check it out. So it's essentially like a light thing. I reckon if you stand like right in the very middle, it'll be like a good spot to take photos and whatnot. So, and there's also a lit up ox. It looks like a pig actually, with horns, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so in addition to this, there's also a wishing tree, and there's also something called hearing sounds, which I'm not sure if it's open right now, but seeing as it's late, there's not going to be a lot of crowds. So let's go and check it out and see if it is. The wishing tree is closed right now because it is currently 10:51 p.m. But it was interesting for me to look at what people have written on that wishing tree. I think like when I was a little younger, I think what I really wanted was I wanted to be really rich and I wanted to have a lot of wealth. And that was kind of like, if I could, you know how you play this game with your friends and you're like, okay, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? And I'd be like, you know, the first wish would be unlimited wishes. And then like the second one would be like, I want to have a lot of money. But now that I'm older, I think like for me, what I really want is I want to be healthy and I just want to be happy. You know, I just want to be happy, whatever that means. And I think sometimes I'm still trying to figure out what it is that makes me happy. If I were to come back tomorrow and I get a chance to write something on this wishing tree, I would just really just health and happiness for myself, for my family, for my friends, and yeah, what would you want? If you can have anything, what would you want? But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. We have more celebrations happening tomorrow, so I will check in with you tomorrow, which would literally just be like 2 seconds from now. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, it is currently where's my phone? The 13th of February. This is the 2nd day of the Lunar New Year, and I'm currently at Darling Square because number one, I do want to check out like some of the installations here in the city, but secondly, I also need to pick up a package here. So kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, let's go out and pick up my package, and then let's go out and check out some of the installations here at Darling Square. I know that there is, I think, some lanterns, and then near the ICC, I think there's more stuff to check out. So without further ado, let's get out of here and let's go check it out. I do also have to go to this dinner. It's called Hoi Ling Fan in Cantonese, which is like a meal to open up the year. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but we do have like quite a bit of food to eat as well. Similar to the dinner that we had during the New Year's Eve. So I'm really looking forward to that. Everyone in the family is going to go, and we do get more red pockets as well. So that's always fun. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, there's like a whole series of like lanterns here, which I think would look pretty nice in photos. I've also been here at night, and when everything is lit up, it looks even more cool. If you have a look here, they also have, like at Chatswood, the ability to write down your wishes for the new year. Fair enough. Let's hope we can all travel soon. Now we are outside the ICC and sort of next to the Chinese Garden of Friendship. I'm pretty sure there's something happening at the Chinese Garden of Friendship as well. But for now, let's check out this little, what is this? Snap and share this Lunar New Year. It's like an installation of an ox. All right, that's pretty much it. It's starting to rain pretty hard again, so we are gonna go make our way to my parents' house for the open year rice. I don't know how to translate that, but essentially like the Hoi Ling Fan. I'll figure out an English translation, but I'll check in with you again when we get there, and I'll show you everything that we're gonna be eating. All right, I have just arrived at my parents' house. There is so much food. I am so excited. My mom made abalone and chicken soup. My mom is really good at making different types of soups. And in terms of food, we have fish, we have oysters, we have chicken, we have, is that tofu? Tofu. What's in the pot, Dad? Some sort of beef ribs. I'm so incredibly excited. So today is like the meal to kick off the new year, which is a little bit different to the one we had yesterday, which was like a vegetarian meal to start the year. I think that's right, but yeah, I'm very, very excited. Okay, let's eat. We are just about to eat. We're all so hungry. So we've got steamed oysters. How my mom does it is she steams it and then she adds spring onions and also ginger in it. It's delicious. Oh wow. Mom, the whole is so fresh. Usually prefer raw fish over cooked fish, but I think like when the fish is really fresh and then you steam it and the fish soy sauce, it makes everything so perfect. Okay, next up we're gonna get some chicken. And then of course we're gonna follow it through with some of the ginger, spring onion, and oil. That one's like delicious. The meat is firm, but it's still very smooth. And that ginger, spring onion, salt, oil, along with the fish soy sauce, I can just eat rice with it. Okay, next up we have something called Fung. It's wrapped outside in lettuce, and then inside it has like minced meat. It's wrapped outside with wambok, and then inside has minced meat. It has, I think, Chinese mushrooms, some spring onions. It's very, very good. I'm very, very happy. Okay, this next bit is like a tofu with 1000-year egg, and it's got spring onions and also pork floss and also coriander. It's like an appetizer dish. It's like nice and refreshing, and it's got like soy sauce, and it's a little bit creamy from the egg as well. It sounds weird, like 1000-year egg sounds weird, but you have it in congee and it's delicious. And you have it like this as well, and it's also delicious. And last but definitely not least, in terms of the food that we have for lunch today, we have these beef ribs. Có有陣番茄味係咪啊？
有番茄啦。
哇！食神啊！食神！
點解我唔識嘅？哇！有番茄味喎。
This is like a beef stew with like carrots, lemongrass. I had something very similar when I was in Vietnam. Is it called bokko? I don't know. Okay, that is pretty much it in terms of what we're having for lunch today. I'm gonna continue eating it and I'll check in with you again when we have the chicken. The soup is very, very, very good. All right, and that is pretty much it for this video. I wish you a happy Lunar New Year. I wish you all the luck and health, wealth and happiness. And if you're still watching, thanks so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week. Check them out if you have time. Have an amazing rest of the day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
To stir up the well.
What's juicao in English? Pig
Janice's hand.
pig trotter?
Oh, trotter.
Pig hot.
Ham hock.
Pig OCG. Yeah, hot.
Oh, you can
Okay.
say pig hand.
No one says pig.
Pig feet.
No, because it sounds unappetizing.